Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call, where you make the call at 412-575-2600. Flanked by Gene Collier, outstanding columnist of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. I'm Bob Pompeani. We'll be taking your calls until 11 o'clock. Gene, looks like Nashville is going to even this series at 2 apiece, which reduces it to best of 3, 2 of the 3 here in Pittsburgh. Your thoughts?
Well, it's about 13 minutes to play in the third period. The Penguins with a really good first period, Bob, and decent for stretches in the second, but Nashville got a couple of goals, one via replay and one via the breakaway. Matt Murray getting beat again to his glove side, which is starting to become an issue, and Nashville is really seems to have focused in on that whenever they get that opportunity. But still a lot of hockey to play. If the Penguins came home 2-2, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
No, it's where you look at it and say, okay, we have home ice advantage. You got 2 of the games here. The Penguins play well here, and you'd have to win that game 5. You would think. You don't want to go back to Bridgestone Arena based on this fan base and how they play in that building. Pekka Rinne, I guess, has been the story too, Gene, because he has been the difference in all 4 games. Too good, too bad. Tonight, very good. The Penguins had some really good point-blank chances in this game. Crosby scored on 1 breakaway. There was another one that he was stopped on. So was Gensel and Rust, and then we saw Chris Kunitz try to go 5-0 on a break. They had some great opportunities.
Yeah, they did. Pekka Rinne all of a sudden not looking too spooked by the Penguins. I thought he would come back and play well in this series. He's played well all through the playoffs, as have the Predators. Don't forget, they are the 16th seed, but they are in the Stanley Cup Finals. They must be doing something right. They must be good.
Yeah, they're pretty good, and they're playing that way too, and very springboarded by their goaltender, Pekka Rinne, who has been terrific since he went back home to Nashville. But he's got to go now to PPG Paints Arena if this holds true, and it's 3-1, becoming a 2-2 series. We'll see what happens there. Goaltending situation here, you mentioned the glove side. That's been the calling card here for Nashville. They're going to that side every time. They had 4 of the 5 goals the other night on Murray's glove. Tonight, Arvidsson went that way. So I ask you, Gene, would you make a switch back to Fleury in game number 5?
I think if you see a 4th and or 5th goal in the third, I think that's certainly an open discussion. I would lean toward Fleury at that point. That would mean that Murray's given up 5 and 4 or 5 again, that might give the Penguins a psychological boost as well, in my opinion. Yeah,
psychological. Plus, they also know that this could be definitely Marc-Andre Fleury's last couple of games, and who knows? It could build into something big potentially. We'll see. But as Gene said, still a lot of hockey to go here, and this is still a 3-1 hockey game. I also see some tired guys. Ron Hainsey looks tired, looks overexposed to me. He's playing a lot of minutes, as are the top 6, because they don't have many other answers there. Although Chad Ruedel seems to be ready to go, Gene, would you make a switch in game 5 with him?
I might. Hainsey really looks gassed right now. It was only a matter of time before, the defensive core of the Penguins is going to tire. I thought they began to tire toward the end of the Ottawa series, but tonight they look really kind of under siege. I mean, Nashville's forecheck really got going there in the second period. It looks like it's going that way in the third also.
All right, so the number is, well, before I do that again, it's 412-575-2600. Gene, I saw one of your tweets about the replay. You didn't like the fact the game was interrupted like that, stopped and changed. At that point, you're saying what? You just don't want to see it at all, even if it's the wrong call?
I'm on record on this show and many other forums. I don't want to see a replay at all. I never wanted to see it. I never agreed with it. But I really don't think it's to be used the way it was tonight. I mean, the play was stopped, 25 seconds after the goal? How long are you going to go back on goals? You want to go back to the previous period or the previous game? This is not in the spirit of athletic competition, in my view.
No, well, since you brought that up, I brought something up the other night, which I really didn't like in the baseball game the other night. Did you see the Mets and the Pirates?
Yeah.
Neil Walker in a neighborhood play. I mean, the Pirates challenged that. To me, that is just – and the fact that they went back and looked and changed it because it was just this far off the base.
Barely off the base.
Replay was not intended to do that. Replay was intended to come in and make a bad call the correct call. If it's glaringly bad.
There's no way you can convince me that two hockey teams are playing for the Stanley Cup in Nashville The other one's from Pittsburgh, and it's being decided by someone watching television in Toronto. That's anathema to me.
All right, we're due for that break. We'll take it. 412-575-2600 if you would like to sound off on this game. Again, it remains to be 3-1. We'll see if there are any updates, but we'll get your calls in next right here live on Pittsburgh CW.